Tales from a Jurassic World, Season 3, Episode 1. Welcome to BioSyn.
Ben, up here! Quickly!
Ben Morrison heard the call from up ahead as his partner, Natalia Diaz, clambered up the hill in front of her and moved deeper into the forest around them. She was a relatively young woman in her early 20s, undertaking her first role in the Fish and Wildlife Service, and her enthusiasm was matched only by her passion for the natural world. She loved spending time in nature and was always excited to show visitors to the national park how they could get the most out of their visit. She was less fond of days like today, however, when both agents knew they were about to come a little bit too close to the animals which had been plaguing the area in recent months.
Nat, slow down.
Morrison called back, his foot slipping on a branch underneath him and sending him tumbling to his knees. Morrison's tranquilizer rifle clattered to the floor and he cursed under his breath. He scooped the rifle back up and checked to make sure it was still functional before he got to his feet and sprinted the last few meters up the hill, cresting the horizon and joining his partner. She was stood, her tranquilizer rifle held by her side with one hand, looking at the clearing in the woods which was now in front of them. It was clear that she was in a state of shock.
The kids who reported this weren't kidding. This is... God. It's probably the worst one we've seen yet.
This isn't good.
In front of them, a once functional campsite sat in a state of ruin. The two tents, one a light blue and one orange with red highlights, sat torn and shredded, their canvas walls lacerated and their roofs caving inwards, allowing debris from the forest to creep inside. In the middle of the tents was what had once been a campfire, metal pots and pans and cooking equipment now strewn amidst pine needles and other vegetation from the trees around them. Here and there bits of equipment sat untouched. An old hiking boot, half laced up, lay on the ground, and further towards the tree line a torn jacket and a rucksack could be seen, the latter spewing what looked to be a protein bar and a half-drunk bottle of water onto the ground. What was most prominent amidst the chaos, however, were the dark crimson splatters which could be seen on the ground and on the sides of the tents, faded now, but still prominent in the golden rays of sunlight which illuminated the clearing.
Control. This is Agent Diaz. We've found the encampment. No sign of any survivors. We'll move to investigate and then request a recovery team. Over.
Copy that. We'll make sure we have a team on standby to meet you at the park entrance. Stay safe out there. Control out.
Diaz knelt down for a moment, peeking inside one of the tents with her rifle shouldered as she attempted to see if there was anything inside. Morrison watched warily behind her, his rifle gripped tightly in his hands as he scanned the trees around them, watching for any sign of movement.
Have you heard much from Fran since her promotion?
Not too much, no. I guess she's been busy.
You two were close.
Cut it out. We've got work to do, Agent Diaz.
Yes, sir.
Diaz replied mockingly with a half salute before getting up to cross the campground.